So when I'm talking about grants, what I'm referencing are basically specific activities you can get funding for that are non-repayable. So basically, they're an incentive for a certain activity that different organizations within the government want to encourage companies and partner with companies to drive business growth in Canada. Right now what we're seeing is there's a lot of grants for certain industries as well as certain activities. In terms of the industries that we see it lining up with most frequently would be manufacturing, tool and die shops, agriculture, software. Those would be some of the different industries. And most of the grants, this is a generality, but most of the grants are for companies between 5 to 100 employees and with more than 500,000 in sales. So those are some generalities. That's not always the case, but that's where the bulk of the grants are. And then just to give you a sense for some of the activities, it's very hard to say, give you a blueprint. Really the best way to find out what's available for a company is just to have a quick 5 or 10 minute discussion in terms of what projects they're taking on in the coming years. I should back up. One thing about the grants, they're not like SR&ED where they're, you can go back in time and claim things from the past. With grants, it's all about future activities. So with grants, you need to get a pre-approval for the project that you're working on to get the grant money. If you embark on an initiative and spend towards that initiative, you won't be able to get funding for stuff you've already spent. So back to what kind of activities? There's a lot, but the ones that we see the most common, I'll just focus on those. And if any of your clients or yourself want to know on a specific example, like I said, we can have a quick discussion. But the most common are for companies that do any sort of exporting, companies that are looking to expand their production facility or improve the effectiveness of their production facility. So doing things like bringing in equipment to automate a process or get higher throughputs. And then there's also grants for any sort of companies that are doing food processing and companies that are creating a lot of jobs. So any company that's creating more than 10 jobs because of a specific project. So again, those things are exporting, processing food products, expanding their production facility, automating or improving the efficiency of their production facility, and then a project that would create in excess of 10 jobs. So again, if you want more information or there's a specific company that you have in mind that you want to know if there's something available for them, you can just email me at the email address on the screen, and or just contact Dave and he can connect us. And he's also going to include a short summary in the meeting notes that you'll be able to reference as well for some of the things that I talked about.
Is green energy still alive or dead?
There are some grants for that for sure. It really depends on what you're doing. So yeah, there's stuff for that for sure.
Is
Yep.
it federal or provincial?
It's all over the board. Yeah.
Two things. So I think there used to be like a prototype fund at some point, and then I think some people tried to squeeze like a new software to that prototype.
Okay.
I don't know if you're comfortable with it.
I haven't heard anything like that, but not to say that that's not the case. But yeah, I haven't heard anything like a prototype fund. Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to go now, Ben? Or? Okay, cool.